Once upon a time, in a different dimension, there lived a boy named Max, whose heart was as curious as the night is dark. Max, with his family, moved to a quaint village named Elder Glen, where the past whispered through the trees and the wind carried tales of old. Their new abode, a grand house nestled on the edge of the village, was known as Dragon's Hollow. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the house, their eyes wide with tales of strange happenings. Yet, Max's parents, enchanted by the house's charm and oblivious to its ominous reputation, dismissed such stories as mere folklore. As the family settled in, the first night brought with it an unsettling chill. The wind howled like a wolf, and the moon cast eerie shadows across the walls. Max lay in bed, his mind restless, when suddenly, the door to his room creaked open with a groan. The days that followed were filled with peculiar occurrences. Doors slammed shut with no breeze to blame, and objects seemed to move of their own accord. Max, ever the adventurer, decided to explore the house's secrets. Armed with a flashlight, he ventured into the basement, where the air was thick with age and mystery. In the depths of the basement, Max stumbled upon an ancient book, its pages yellowed with time. As he opened it, a chill ran down his spine. The book spoke of Brian, a dragon who once guarded the land, now trapped beneath the very house they called home. Max's heart raced as he realized their home was built atop a burial ground, a resting place for the spirits of old. The dragon, Brian, was restless, his spirit disturbed by the family's presence. Max knew he had to make things right. The night descended, darker than ever. As Max gathered his courage, he whispered to his parents of the dragon's plight, and together they devised a plan to appease the ancient spirit. They would perform a ritual to honor the dragon and the spirits of the land. As the clock struck midnight, the family stood in the moonlit garden, their voices rising in a harmonious chant. The air shimmered with magic, and the ground beneath them trembled. Suddenly, a spectral figure emerged from the earth, its form majestic and fearsome. It was Brian, the dragon, his eyes glowing with ancient wisdom. Max stepped forward, his voice steady despite the fear that gripped him. "Great Brian," he began, "we did not mean to disturb your peace. We seek only to live in harmony with you and the spirits of this land." The dragon's gaze softened, and he spoke in a voice that echoed like thunder. "Young one, your heart is pure. Know that I shall watch over you and your kin, so long as you respect the sanctity of this land." With those words, the dragon's form shimmered and faded, leaving behind a sense of peace. The house, once filled with eerie echoes, now felt warm and welcoming. The spirits of the land, appeased by the family's respect, ceased their haunting. The days that followed were filled with laughter and joy. Max, ever the storyteller, shared tales of his encounter with Brian, the dragon, with the village children. The house, once feared, became a place of wonder and magic, known as Dragon's Hollow, where the past and present danced together in harmony. And so, Max and his family lived happily in Dragon's Hollow, their lives forever intertwined with the magic of the land and the spirit of the dragon, Brian.